Hello and welcome to this week's webisode with Fishwick and Associates. This week we're a little short because it's the Thanksgiving holiday, but we have, as always, our owner and founder, John Fishwick. And today, John's going to be talking about, I think, something to do with a stick and a carrot. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to you, John.
Thank you, Zach, our firm investigator. Thank you for talking with me today. I do. I want to talk about the carrot and the stick as relates to COVID. You know, we've been battling COVID, you know, in our office. We're very conscious of it. We wear masks and we socially distance and we do all the right things and we follow all the rules and we encourage everybody to follow all the rules. But following all the rules hasn't worked 100% yet. And COVID is really rampant throughout the state and throughout our part of the state. So our strategy so far, you know, we've got a doctor who is a governor, and that's an edge over other governors in the state, and the Attorney General Herring has been bringing lots of lawsuits enforcing the COVID restrictions, and he's, I think, won every case. He's won every case, and we've got a doctor in charge in Richmond, but the COVID cases are going up, and they continue to go up, and it gets to be more serious. So I think we need a little more of a carrot than just the stick to battle this terrible disease. So what I suggest to our policymakers, we got the General Assembly in Richmond getting ready to kick off again, another virtual session. I suggest that we offer more of a carrot to beat this disease. So we're all going to be encouraged to get a vaccine, and they're coming out soon, hopefully within the next month or so. The next few months, we'll be able to get a vaccine. But I think we need to make sure we encourage people to do that. I think people are resenting all the rules now. And I think they're going to, once we get the vaccine, a lot of people will stop wearing masks and following the rules, and we need to socially distance and continue to wash our hands. And I think a lot of people say, I'm tired of this. I'm going to stop it. You know, there's been some inconsistency. Some of the governors have not been following the rules. You know, the governor in California went to some fancy restaurant and didn't socially distance and didn't wear a mask, and yet asked the citizens to do that. So I think we've got to encourage people to follow the rules. We need a carrot. So I think when we give the vaccine, it should be absolutely free. The government should pay for the vaccine. Nobody should pay a dime for it. But we should also pay people to get the vaccine. That should be the carrot. In other words, okay, you get the shot, you get $50, and it's probably going to be 2 shots. So you get $50 twice, or $100. The government should decide what that dollar amount is going to be, but the government should pay for it. And we should encourage people to get that vaccine. Every month we cut off this disease, saves lives, opens up businesses, helps people work. You know, every month that this drags on has deadly consequences. So we should drop money directly to encourage people to get that vaccine. We should pay for the vaccine, and the government should encourage people to get the vaccine by writing them a check, handing that money to them the day they get the shot. Particularly here, there may be a real question about people going back for the second shot. So if somebody's going to give me $50 or $100, I'm going to get that second shot. You know, I don't know about you, Zach.
Oh, absolutely.
I think most people would want the money, and that'll get it done. The other thing we need to do, we've got, you know, the numbers are going out. Despite all the lawsuits, despite all the rules, the numbers are going up, particularly in our part of the state. So I think we need to collectively encourage our citizens to want those numbers to go down. So I suggest we divide the state of Virginia into quadrants. We're a part of the Southwest Virginia quadrant, and we monitor the numbers. And when the COVID cases finally start going down after we've had the vaccination and everybody out here socially distanced, continues to wear masks, and when those numbers go down, we get a reward. We get another carrot. And what I suggest is we all get a voucher to go to a locally owned restaurant, and that the state pays for it. And it's cash, no question. We get the voucher that lets us go eat at a locally owned restaurant that have been so impacted by COVID. We get to do that, and the restaurants get customers, they get money coming in the doors, and it boosts our economy. But it only does that if our numbers come down in our part of the state. So they'll have to figure out how to grade that and what that looks like. But when the numbers start to go back down, we get a reward. And the reward is we get to go eat at a locally owned restaurant, and the restaurant gets the customers and gets the money. So in our job, Zach, the carrot and the stick is a big part of what happens in the court system. You know, most of the criminal court system is all about the stick. It's all about punishment to deter crime. And sometimes that works, and sometimes that doesn't work. We have a lot of belief that will work, and I've seen it, and that's kind of a mixed result too. But clearly with COVID, it's been a mixed result. We've got a doctor in charge. We've got an attorney general who's won every lawsuit, but the stick's not working, not completely. So we've got to improve that. We've got an incredible opportunity when these vaccinations come out to fix this problem. But if people don't take the vaccinations and don't continue to do the things that the government's asking us to do, this thing's going to be around for a couple more years. It's not going to be over in 6 or 9 months. So this is directed not just to our viewers who watch us every week, but I would encourage people to talk to the folks in the General Assembly, talk to their congressmen. The government needs to come in with a fix here, and that is money. That is do-re-mi. That is an incentive for people to get the shot and to follow the rules. The stick is only partially worked, and at times it has not worked at all. So we need a carrot. We need to encourage our citizens to get the shots and to follow the rules. And so to do that, we need to give them the carrot, we need to give them the do-re-mi, and we need to get that plan in place now. General Assembly's meeting soon. They need to get this in line. Yes, there's some logistics to it, but you got to make it simple. Got to make it very simple. You get the shot, you get a check, you get money. So yeah, that's my 2 cents for people out there. But I really think I sense there's real frustration with COVID now. We've been so diligent in our office, but we see it around us. You know, when we all go to the grocery store or the convenience store, people aren't wearing masks. We get contacted by people on both sides of the rules wanting to bring lawsuits. We see the frustration out there. So I think this carrot will really help. I would encourage people to spread the word about the carrot. Let's see if we can do something so that by next Thanksgiving, COVID is in the rearview mirror. Thank you, Zach. Thanks for hosting this. And as always, to you and your family and everybody at Fishwick and Associates and all our clients, obviously, happy Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. Happy Thanksgiving, and we will see you guys after the holidays. Stay safe.
Bye-bye.